If the pectoralis minor is tight, very tight, you can have numbness or tingling, etc. in your hands. It will mimic carpal tunnel. It can also cause numbness that carpal tunnel doesn't produce. Okay, so where is the pectoralis minor muscle? It attaches right here. You may be able to find something that moves around as you wiggle your shoulder blade. It's actually attached to a piece of the shoulder blade called the Coracoid Process. And when this muscle is tight, it can pull your shoulders forward. And a lot of people, when they have pain behind the shoulder blade, it's because this muscle is tight. And if you get a massage and you say, oh, the muscles between my shoulder blades are tight, work on them, and you get those worked out and they feel really good for 4 or 5 days, and then they're back to where they were before, it's because these muscles are pulling them. They're actually the bully muscles are pulling your shoulder blades in, and these muscles in the back are always working, trying to get them back. So actually working on the pectoralis minor will help the pain between your shoulder blades. The muscle is attached right here, and then it goes down this way and attaches to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rib. And the way to locate it, to work on it, is to get underneath your pectoralis major muscle, which is right about there, and to know if you're on it or not, move your arm up and down, and when you feel muscle moving across ribs, you're on it. You can also do like this. Now what you want to do to work on this muscle is you can pull hard here and move your arm up and down. Now if your muscle is really tight, this can be a very painful muscle. Just work at the pressure that you can tolerate. Chances are, if you've had massages, you've probably never had your pectoralis minor muscle massaged. They usually go at it from the front, right in there like this, and you'd remember if you had it done, because usually it's pretty painful. That's why it's actually better for you to do it yourself than have a massage professional do it. You can do it yourself easier and longer. You probably don't want to do this in public because you look kind of weird. How often should you do it and how much should you do it? It just depends on how tight it is. I would do this at least twice a day until the tenderness goes away, for about half a minute on each side, or half a minute on whichever side is bothering you. The reason this muscle causes numbness in the hands is underneath that little coracoid process is where a series of nerves called the brachial plexus goes. And this is a bunch of nerves that include the nerves that go into your hand form and whatnot. So it's very possible that you might have numbness in these fingers, or you might have numbness in these fingers, or you might have numbness in the whole hand. You could have numbness going up your forearm and even your entire arm, depending on how tight this muscle is. And different people have actually different variations in their anatomy, so one person can have a tight muscle and feel a little bit different types of numbness, and again, it depends on how tight your muscle is and where it's pinching. You can also pinch off part of the artery that goes into your arm, so you may also experience lack of circulation if this muscle is tight. One way to notice when you're first getting tight muscles is if you have numbness when your arm is up high but not down low, or up here but not down there. If you sleep with your arm up and you have numbness but not down, it's very likely that it's the pectoralis minor muscle. But as this muscle continues to get tight, because we're using the muscles in front of our body a lot more than we're using the muscles behind our body, because most of us, we either work at a desk or have machinery that's in front of us or whatnot. So these muscles tend to pull this away and they get tighter and tighter and tighter. And if you're riding a bicycle and find that you get numb riding a bicycle, it could be from the forearm, but it also could be from the pectoralis minor muscle. Now, even if this muscle is not causing you numbness, or perhaps it never ever will, it's good to work on it anyway, because it'll help relieve any tenderness you have behind the shoulder blades. It's good to strengthen those too, but that's for another video.